Hello, thanks for joining me today. We're back on that 300 and we're going to remove this badge. This badge is attached with a double-sided tape, and so there are basically three ways to remove it that I'm aware of. And one is just using your fingernails. You just get up underneath something and you put your fingers underneath it and you start pulling. And sometimes you can get an edge up like this. If you look carefully, you can see this is actually, I can put my finger underneath there, okay? But sometimes you can't do that. And when you can't do that, you can grab a piece of dental floss. And you can take the dental floss, we'll do it on this side, and we'll run that underneath the surface, and we can actually pull up. It's not easy, but it can be done. And what that will do quite often is make it to where you can get your fingers underneath it, because the dental floss is so skinny that it gets underneath there. So I can actually get underneath it that way, all right? If that method isn't working for you, you don't have strong fingernails, obviously you wanna make sure all this surface is clean, but you can take a very clean microfiber, you take your tool, you butt it up against the end of some edge, okay? And then you hook this underneath that edge, like that, run the towel underneath there, and then you can literally pry carefully, you can pry, and if you can get up underneath there, then you can just basically pull this away from the body carefully, like that. And then, now you got your fingers underneath there, you can carefully pull the badge off the car, like that. Look at that, still intact, 300. And then we have this S that I was able to get up with using the dental floss. So now we carefully pull that. Now it's been said, if it's really stubborn and they've been on there a long time, you can take heat to the metal. So like you'd use like a hairdryer or a heat gun on low, and you would heat up the metal. And that metal will help release the glue to get the badges off. So now you're left with the double-sided tape. How do you get that off? Well, you can just pick at it if it's a new car like this one, and you can carefully just roll it up onto itself. And if you look carefully, you'll see this is just rolling up really nice. I'll go to this edge. I'll work this edge as well. And we're getting the result we want. It's absolutely fantastic how easy this is coming off. So a little piece right there. And so there's that, okay? To speed up the process of what we're doing here, I'm gonna go ahead and leave that 300 glue because you know how to remove that. But what you're left with is a glue type residue, okay? So some people will use like WD-40 to take that off. I use this product that I bought at a local paint supplier. And what I do is I grab that microfiber again, I saturate my cloth like that, and then I take that and I apply it to that area, just lightly massaging it into where that glue is. And what happens is it releases it and it disappears. No glue left behind. This is no glue at all. So what do you do after that? Well, after you do that, then you can take this Adams product. It's called a one-step. Basically it's a compound, and it's designed for if you had a little scratch somewhere or you had headlights that were dull, you can just polish it out by hand. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that same microfiber, I'm going to use a different spot. Okay, I'll use this spot here. And you take that, put a daub on there, okay? And then you just massage that area with the compound till you get the result you want. On a new car, this is really fast and actually pretty simple. But let's say you were removing these off your Chrysler 300 that you just bought, it's a 2011, it still had the badges on it, you would want to, you actually are going to have to compound it even more to get, basically this is going to leave like a shadow of what was there. So if you compound it enough, the shadow will basically disappear, the shine will match the rest of the car, and if you don't tell anybody it was there, nobody will be able even to notice. I've done this on black cars, a 2 or 3 year old black car, and if you didn't know it was there, you wouldn't even know. And this is beautiful. It feels like it was never even there. So that is the same process that we use all the way across. And then once we do this, we of course strip the wax using that release agent solvent, and then by using compound we stripped even more of the wax. So of course you're going to want to wax this area when you're done, or ceramic coat it if that's what you're doing to your car. Hopefully this answers any of your questions in regards to this. Thank you for joining me at Blind Man's Garage. Be sure and like this video. Feel free to comment and subscribe, please. Thank you.